And here we go. Finally, something is not a big company. And as I say that, I see that it has a $66 billion market capitalization, which is pretty huge, I'm not gonna lie. Must be a big bank then. This is probably not a small regional bank. Where do these guys do business? Various banking and financial services in Australia, New Zealand, and internationally. They are established in, formerly known as Bank of New South Wales. Okay. Changed its name to Westpac Banking Corporation in October of 1982, so they've been that for as long as I've been alive. Company was founded in Sydney. Okay, so it's an Oceania bank. That's the terminology I'm going to use here. It was a rough 2020, friendo. I certainly hope that was because of COVID and not just because of general slippage in the company, which I do see happening from 2018 to 2019. I certainly hope this wasn't just an extension of that. I'm just going to keep talking in questions like this with my voice slowly getting a high inflection. But you know what? I don't think so, because I see, in fact, such a dramatic change. I wonder if between quarter 3 and quarter 4 there was some kind of, you know, I haven't been keeping up much on Australian or New Zealand-ish or lockdowns in Oceania. But I wonder if something. It's like a switch was flipped from here to here. So I wonder if this is the demarcation line between some kind of lockdown or banking something being opened. You know, something like that. Actually, the numbers are exactly the same. Between quarter 3 and quarter 2, and then quarter 4 and quarter 1, numbers are exactly the same. I kind of wonder if this is a finance mistake then, because that's just too. It's too much of a coincidence. Bank and airline sites go dark briefly and broad internet outage. There was an internet outage this past week, actually. I think, or maybe was that a month ago? That was a month ago. Holy crap, time flies. But I think there was one this past week, too. The great momentum stock to buy. Well, you said that 2 months ago. Does it still have momentum from 2 months ago? Also, what is wrong with this person's skin? That is gross. 2 months ago was May, so this might have been the momentum here that it was talking about inside this range. And it very quickly lost it and it started dropping. It is now back to levels that it has not seen since February. How did it deal with this past week? Had a down Monday, heading into Monday, recovered a little bit, but kind of started to lag off by the end of the week. Wherever finance is pulling this metric from seems to think it's undervalued. Earnings per share, 89 cents. PE ratio, 20/40. These are not numbers to be enthused about, I don't think. Breaks bond hiatus. Big banks bond. You know, I wonder if this was the trigger. On Tuesday, reopened Australia's big banks bond market taps for the first time in more than a year with a 2.7 billion. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if this is it. I wonder if this is the switch that was flipped. Might not be a great idea to buy Westpac for its next dividend. Why do you say that? No, I'm not going to listen to Simply Wall Street. Great momentum stock. Not anymore, it's not. Momentum to the downside, maybe. To sell auto loans business to Cerberus. Interesting, interesting. Quadruple out? Is that supposed to be ouch? Slash profit, slash dividend, cut franking credits. This guy sold 3 months ago. Yeah. I kinda agree with the sell. There's nothing really that was screaming buy at me. There's nothing that was screaming buy at me, and I'm still worried about that hit it took during 2020 and whether or not that was just it not doing good business. However, it did flip that profit switch again. It flipped that profit switch well after all of those people said they sold. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and give it a hold. I don't feel strongly enough to give it a buy. I don't feel strongly enough to give it a buy. And you know what? I also don't think it's a sell. Because it could easily turn out that by flipping that switch for those bonds, it can start to be a, you know, fantastic banking company again. So you know what? I'm gonna have to go with a cop out here and just say hold for WBK.